If you are doing carnivore, you need to make this sauce right now. I mean, technically, it's gravy, right? But I did some Googling and gravy is sauce and sauce is gravy, so that's what we are going to make today. I haven't made a video in like over 20 days and I still didn't want to make a video today because I don't feel 100%, but if not today, then only next week, and that's too long because I miss you. Let's just go into the ingredients and let's do this. So I started making this last week and I've been kind of obsessed. I've tried different variations. Some of them work out and some of them don't work out. So today I'm again trying a new variation and then we'll see if it works out. I am using around half a kilo of beef sausage. That's 1 pound. When I was doing research for this recipe, I kind of had a question, is sausage a different thing in America? Because I've seen people use like a sausage package full of pork. I don't know. I really don't know, but yeah, that was just a question that I had. I'm just using beef sausage. Of course, you can also use ground beef. That's what I used throughout most of this week. Any type of meat, basically. Then we have 250-ish milliliters of heavy cream, which is 1 cup, and cream cheese. Well, I will use all of this, which is 150 grams, but around 4 ounces is the best. But I'll use all of this. I think 4 ounces is like 120 grams, so a bit more. And what is this and why do I have all these eggs here? Well, the honest reason is because I just wanted to keep your attention. Maybe you were wondering what it is and that's why you're still here. But actually that's just bacon grease. I forgot to buy butter, which just shows that I haven't changed. And the eggs, because I'm probably going to make scrambled eggs. Maybe I'll boil them and then I'll put the gravy over all of that. That's the idea. Let's start making this. So of course, if you are using also like sausage similar to how I'm doing it, then you can just like pop it into the pan and like smash it around with a spatula or something. But I don't trust myself with that because you never know, especially like if you don't, I usually don't buy this type of sausage. So I don't know how well it's going to break up. So I'm just going to cut it a bit. Now I'm adding some bacon grease to the pan, letting it heat up, and I'll just like cut it up and then I will further smash it using the spatula once we start cooking. That's the game plan, at least on my side. And also while we are here, just let me know in the comments if you have made carnivore gravy. I know that there are a couple of recipes that I've made, I don't now remember which ones, where people mention, oh, like you can use this as a base for gravy, or hey, you can do this and make gravy. I know, like my parents, my mom used to make, I think it's still gravy, right? The traditional one with just ground beef or ground pork. And then we ate it with potatoes, I think. But me personally, I've never made it on before last week. Because I was a little bit sick, I caught the common cold. Still kind of recovering, my nose is runny, I'm coughing a little bit. But I just started making it and fell in love with it. Let me just drop it all in. Did we lose any? No. Yeah, if you have like a potato masher, then you can use that. I'm just gonna let it cook for a bit and then I will crush it up more. And I just also decided that I'm gonna boil some eggs. Usually I scramble them, but I feel like I'm not gonna have the energy to do that, so I'll just boil some next to this whole situation that we have going on here. Well, this was amazing. Welcome back, Meat Carnivore, because basically I recorded 2 clips, but looks like I didn't record anything. So hey, hi. What has happened in the meantime is, yeah, I crushed this up. I decided I'm gonna just boil some eggs, so I put 7 eggs because that's how many fit in that little pot. Usually I do this with scrambled eggs, but today I just thought, let me just go with boiled. And yeah, I mean, this is almost, this is cooked. We are lowering the heat. Now let's leave it at 4. And now it's time for the cream cheese to join the party. I do like my eggs hard boiled, so it doesn't really matter for how long I'm leaving them in. I'll just leave them in until the end. And all of this cream cheese just goes in here. And let's just mix it all in and let it like melt. And of course you don't want to drain any juices because all of that is flavor, of course, especially if the quality of your sausage or meat is good, then we absolutely want it. Okay, and now for the last step, we are leaving it on rather like low heat. I'm adding in all of this heavy cream and just let's stir it up and let it sit for a while. Yeah, so a few minutes have passed and it's like thickening up nicely. I just want to, I mean, yeah, this is just want to stir it up a little bit. And the eggs are also done, probably. I'll just put in cold water to make them easier to peel. Also, like a good reminder, right? Maybe your instinct might be that you want to let it sit for longer so that the water evaporates from the heavy cream, but it also is going to thicken up when it cools down, so you don't really always need to do it. I usually just do it for as long as I'm making the eggs, and if it starts bubbling up, I just prefer to give it like a little stir, which is maybe not the best idea, but that's just what I do. And of course, this is also a very nice base for soup, right? You could add, yeah, not now, but before you could have added like some bone broth and just have a nice little soup. I'll just keep it running on a very low heat while I deal with the eggs, and then we can serve it. And for the eggs themselves, I'll just yeah, I just cut them up however you want. If you're also using boiled eggs, just basically like smash them, something like this. I mean, 7 eggs doesn't sound like a lot until you cut them up and put them in a bowl. Yeah, and you see, like now I let it cool down for a bit, and you can see that well, it has thickened even more. That's the point that I'm trying to make. But let's just go wild. Voila! Time for taste test. Okay, I'm so ready. Before anything, right, this is my OMAD meal. So I'm probably going to eat all of it. Maybe I will leave that for tomorrow. It depends, but we'll see. And I'm crazy, and I'm crazy in a way that like even when I was a child and we had like gravy at home, I used to like mix and mash it all together. So I'm going to do that after I try this, but now I need to be a little bit presentable. It was worth using the sausage, because I didn't add any spices, right? I mean, mostly anyways I add only salt, but I did not add anything. Maybe a little bit salt I should have added. I thought that the sausage will have enough. But oh yeah, it's very, very good. And actually, like if you haven't tried, try it with boiled eggs. It's very it's very interesting. I mean, like in a good way, you know, the change of texture is very cool. I'm probably going to eat all of it. The likelihood is very high. But yeah, as I said, you know, try it out. Let me know what variations, what type of a gravy you make, if you make any. What do you eat it with? It for sure would also go very good with like carnivore biscuits or maybe carnivore bread. I just didn't want to make any today, and this is kind of, I'm trying to keep it simple, you know. This is something I'm going to make again and again and again. Probably like change between using like sausage and just ground beef, depending on what I have, you know. That's the point I'm trying to make. And of course, now after more than 20 days of me not making a single video, I would love to thank all the channel members for supporting this channel. If you would like to join, you can do it by pressing the button down below. You do not have to do that. You being here is more support than I could ever ask for. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you here next time. Ciao! Oh, this is so good.